Do you want somebody tomorrow to tell you that, oh, I'm done with you, I've seen somebody that is better than you, please come and go? What would you keep for your own household? Hello and welcome to another episode of Christians, the Life of Christ. Today, I want to talk about the difference between hard work and smart work, right? Why you should work smart and why you should also work hard, and who you should work hard for and who you should work smart for, and all that, right? So I came across this scripture, Genesis chapter 30 and verse 27 and verse 37, right? The storyline around that place is really important for every Christian to read it, right? Now, Jacob was a corn artist, and we all know how his story started, being a corn artist, and he took his brother's birthright and all that thing, and he got in contact with an angel who made him a promise and changed his name, right? And Jacob went to his uncle's place, who is also a corn artist. I think it runs in the blood of the family and all that, right? But the main point was this, right? This man used Jacob. Now, to let you know that he used him, right? See what he said when he knew that Jacob wanted to go. He said this in Genesis chapter 30 and verse 27. But Laban said to him, "If I have found favor in your eyes, please stay. I have learned by divination that the Lord has blessed me because of you." He added, "Name your wages and I will pay them." This same person has changed Jacob's wages more than 10 times. Now, Jacob has worked for him and he's tired and he wants to go. I know you are very hardworking, and I know you've oh, I want to leave, but still they are keeping you. Now you know you are important, but what is your gain now? Like, how do you get what is yours out of that company? How do you get what is yours out of whatsoever place you're working, whosoever you're working with, right? How do you get it out? You need to be like Jacob by doing what? Working smart. You need to work smart. What Jacob now did was he struck a deal with him, and Jacob spoke with Laban, and he said this in verse 29 downward. He said, Jacob said to him, "You know how I have worked for you and how your livestock has fed under my care. The little you had before I came has increased greatly, and the Lord has blessed you wherever I have been. But now, when may I do something for my own household?" A question he was asking him. "What shall I give you?" he asked. "Don't give me anything." Jacob replied, "But if you will do this one thing for me, I will go on tending your flocks and watching over them." This is the time you should strike your own deal with them now. This is the time you should take advantage of them wanting you back and all that. If it's very possible for you to strike a deal, cool. If it's not, if it's time for you to leave and you know these people are actually draining you off, it's time for you to go, because you need to do something for your own household, right? And Jacob said, "Let me go through all your flocks today and remove from them every speckled and spotted sheep, every dark colored lamb, and every spotted or speckled goat. They would be my wages, and my honesty will testify for me in the future whenever you check on the wages you have paid me. Any goat in my possession that is not speckled or spotted, or any lamb that is not dark colored, will be considered stolen." "Agreed," said Laban. Laban had to agree. "Let it be as you have said." So Jacob started working smart from verse 37. He took those sheep and started making spots on them, so when they give birth, they became his own sheep or goats. Jacob worked for this man for a good 20 years. First 7 years for first wife, for the second wife, then 6 more years toiling, and he got tired because the man was just changing his wages and all that, right? After all those toiling, he had to resolve at one thing: facing the unknown, because he wanted to make something out of his own family. Jacob knew that no matter what, look at what he said in this verse again. He said, and my honesty will testify for me in the future whenever you check on the wages you have paid me. Any goat in my possession that is not speckled or spotted, or any lamb that is not dark colored, will be considered stolen, and my honesty will testify for me in the future. Right? Put in all those things in your life, like put in the hard work inside you. It's time for you to work on what it is that God has given you as a gift. That talent you have, work on it. There is no time anymore. Like 20 good years, that guy almost wasted 20 good years. He had experiences and all, but imagine if he had not spoken up that moment. Imagine if he had not checked out that moment. So it might look rough when you leave, but just know why you are leaving. I'm not saying you should leave your job now, because if that job is part of the plan, let me work for a while and gather this money to invest in my life and all that, in the dreams I have, in the ideas I have, it's very, very fine. But I just want you to know that, look, that place should not be your bus stop. It should not be the comfort zone that you can't leave. Because the only place that you should be comfortable with is your own thing that you've created. That is when you are comfortable. Do you want somebody tomorrow to tell you that, I'm done with you, I've seen somebody that is better than you, please come and go? What would you keep for your own household? What will you give to your own household tomorrow when somebody tells you, don't work for me anymore? So this is the time for you to settle and work yourself out, especially the youth. It's not time for you to sleep and time for you to go out flexing always and all that. Yeah, it's good to celebrate and all, but at the same time, put in the hard work now, because this is the time you have to build your generation. This is the time you have to build that empire you want, that dream you want. This is the time you have to do all those things. Thank you very much. I hope you are blessed by this video. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all once again. Take care of yourself. Bye. There's nothing I can ever say to change.